Welcome to another live stream. We're gonna get live on here. Boom. Okay, we're all together now. All together now. Cool. Started a painting, so we have a different background today. Because I just didn't want to move it. Welcome, welcome everybody. We're here. We're doing the thing. And let's see, what are we gonna use today for our drawing? I remember we did not like using some of these different mediums because the paper's a little slick. So let's see. I think this will be okay. And I'm just going to pull up a picture that we can paint. Draw. Today we're going to do some drawing, and these are all students, staff, and alumni that are involved or went to UW Whitewater. It's a university system school here in Wisconsin that is about 45 minutes away from Madison. It's a pretty cool deal that they have invited us to present our show there. You can also submit your own photo, regardless of if you're related or involved with the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. If you are a part of University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, oh, this boy. We have Brody today, who's with us. So excuse the noise. He's a vocal man. All right, Brody. Come here, Brody. Okay, so this is Seb Huang, and they go to UW Whitewater. I'm gonna get a tester sheet out so we can kind of make sure we like our pen selection. Okay, it's very, very smooth, so just be aware. Ta-da. Cute. Okay, and Seb sent us a really cute little picture that they wanted drawn of themselves. And this is just like a starter drawing, you know. We were up late last night doing a lot of artwork. But I always feel like the very first time that you sit down with a medium, it's like you're trying to get to know it again. So your control might be off a little bit. Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome. Let's see. They're very small in this picture as well. Kind of a far away image. It's a full body portrait. I'm just gonna put little hearts on their cheeks, and then there's a lot of construction happening in my neighborhood. They're redoing a bunch of roads right now. I'm gonna do just a little bit. Kind of smile happening. Ooh, we have to get all our stuff ready for a juried event. Am I not streaming? Okay, awesome. Everything's working. It took a little while today. Sometimes, things happen, but we worked it out. We figured it out. We have Brody here staying with us, which he was on camera. He's right here. Brody, are you going to say hi to the people? Can you see him? He's in our studio. Brody is our neighbor, and his parents went away for the weekend, or for the week, I should say. I don't know the days. It's all good. But his parents went away for a little bit to a wedding in Colorado, which is really fun. I love Colorado. Colorado is one of my top 5 places I'd visit again and again in the United States. But yeah, they left on a trip, so we get to hang out with Brody this week. He'll be back on our live stream on Thursday again. He's a fun little guy to hang out with. He and Giorgio get along for the most part. They have issues sometimes with attention. Like one of them wants attention, but the other one's getting attention. It's tough being a dog. Tough being that little. Let's see, we're gonna do this balloon. Type in the chat when you know what number we're writing. What's the shape of the balloon? And then we need to put a little hand action in there. Oh, I got a little funky. We'll fix it. So Seb is a chemistry major with a minor in criminology. That's very exciting. Well, let's come down a little bit further. Did you ever do bubble letters in your notebooks or anything growing up? That's essentially what a balloon is. And then we'll just come back in and we'll add some of the shading. It doesn't have to be super detailed, but I'm guessing that the 5 meant something to them. So we will include it. With the balloon, it's like a lot of pushing and pulling of your values. Oh, Brody, we love you. He feels like he has to protect everybody from the garbage trucks as well, and it's trash day. So if you hear Brody or see Brody freaking out, it's just the trash trucks or the construction guys working. We've got a whole crew of people outside, and Brody doesn't appreciate that. Why should he, He's just a boy. He's doing the best he can. Right, Brody? You're a good boy. Yes, you are. You are a good boy. He brought a pile of toys into the studio That was his first line of order when he came over. That's always the first thing that he does. And then Giorgio goes and finds a spot that he can relax in and be totally unbothered because he's an old man. Okay, now this part right here is pretty dark, so we're just going to cross hatch it a couple different ways. It doesn't have to be so uniform, and we'll make sure it gets pretty dark here in comparison to like the balloon, which I don't think it has any. Maybe like right here it has like a very dark spot, but other than that it's not terribly deep in value. Maybe here as well. I really admire the artists who have made art that's like of balloons. So cute. It's essentially like a value study. So that's what we're doing. Also, in case you're like watching this, there is music playing at the gallery, so you should head into the Roberta's art gallery to hear students and staff members who have submitted their music for the show, and it's really cool. I liked listening to their music when I was there. I couldn't download it, it was too big of a file for my tiny little Mac, but I'm gonna plan to go back in and listen to the music and just like enjoy the ambiance again. Thanks for tapping on the live, Andy. Have you ever drawn a balloon before? This is supposed to be, oh, and you see the person who took the picture right here. This is really supposed to be a portrait experience, but since they sent a picture with a balloon, we just can't not draw the balloon. And then you'll notice that there's like little segments on it. If you're watching the live stream, you see Brody. Hey, Brody. Hey, you. He's just hanging out with us today. I'm just like putting a little shoe in there, even though they're wearing white shoes. Okay, it's okay. And then over here, they're wearing holding a pom-pom. So we'll get that little pom-pom in there as well. Kind of shorten this knee. We'll get into it. Drawing is definitely a mindfulness activity. So if ever your brain is just full of thoughts, pull out that sketchbook, even like a notebook or a scratch paper, piece of paper, whatever you got, and just go ahead and get a little chicken scratch drawing down. Okay, let's give some more body to this. Sketches don't have to be good, you know? It's more about being free to create than it is about the results. Although often the results are really fun. And they look really happy. So I'd say we captured it. Then in the background, let's see if we're gonna regret this. Bunch of balloons. And we can't forget the little tag at the bottom. There are more balloons like on this side. Let's do like 1, 2, and then behind them there's like a waterfall of confetti. We didn't really have to do all the background, but I like it. A little, just like a little reminder of the joy of whatever the celebration was. And it doesn't have to go across the whole thing, it can just be like a little bit. Oh, Brody. Oh, Brody. Cute. Okay, we did one. On to the next one. Then I'll write that on the background. Cute. All right, let's do our next one. Did we do Heidi yet? Oh, I'm sorry, Maddie. I don't think we did Maddie yet. Let's write it on the back before we forget. Mayonnaise. Hello. Maddie is a psychology major from Palmyra, Wisconsin. Oh, Brody. Brody is such a good boy. He's just patiently sitting down here, relaxing, hanging out. Okay, we're gonna do the little nostrils first. And then I'd say like eyes would be close to up here. Oh, Brody, it's okay, friend. It's okay. Come up here. You're okay. He keeps hearing these trucks and they're just like driving him bonkers. It's okay. Oh, now he's moved, of course. Here you go. The doggy cam. I'm just barely brushing the tip of my ballpoint pen on the surface. And we're doing a lot of back and forth motions, up and down, side to side. And we've got like part of the face done. We're missing the other eye, so let's go in and add that. Mayonnaise, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tapping on that screen and hanging out with us. I go live every Tuesdays and Thursdays of this month until May 7th. So it's a little longer than a month, but and we'll be doing sketches of students from UW Whitewater. So here we have Maddie, and Maddie is a psychology major. And I post all the pictures on YouTube as well, so if you wanted to hang out and sketch with me, you can. All of their pictures are on the screen. Are you someone who likes to also create artworks? Before I started creating a lot of artworks, I'd watch other people making art. And I thought, oh, that looks like so much fun. I'm glad that you could get a little bit calmed down. Getting overstimulated is no fun. I'm gonna get like a gentle smile in here. Remember to drink a little bit of water too. I'll do it with you. I've got mine in this container. Cheers. I love cold water. It's so good. So good. And it's so easy to forget to drink water in the day. We're all just like so busy living our best lives. I always need a reminder. And then I'll wonder, like, why do I feel so dry? Why am I so cranky? Why am I so dehydrated? Why does my skin look so rough? Didn't drink enough water. Boom. And then instantly after you drink water, it's like you level up. And did you ever watch like Digimon or Pokemon? Where they start like glowing and changing and transforming into their next level? Literally feels like that as you just like glug a little bit of water. You love Digimon? Oh my gosh. I haven't seen any of the episodes in forever, but I really enjoyed it when they were out. I feel like Digimon was a gateway show to liking anime, like in general. Hey, Rory, come lay down. Come here, buddy. You're okay. Do you have a favorite show that you like? I got my very first like real anime that I watched was, which one was it? The Oran High School Host Club. I really want to watch the live action version. I've heard it's pretty good. It's just it's like funny. I think it's hilarious. And it just felt so good to watch. And then I watched Fruits Basket. No, shut up. Shut up, mayonnaise. We're the same. We have the same. We could definitely watch together. I would watch Fruits Basket again. It's so underrated. It's a good like starter. It's a good starter anime, I'd say. And then I really liked One Punch, but I feel like that's a cliche. Like everyone liked One Punch. One Punch is sort of like House. Did you ever watch the TV show House? It's like the TV show House where like we have a villain or we have a mystery disease, and then all of a sudden, like at the end of the show, he just hits him one time. It's silly. Actually, quite silly. There's so many. I got obsessed with anime in college. It was like the thing that took me out of reality for a moment, which was cool. We all need a moment like that here and there. Also, Fairy Tale. Fairy Tale. So good. Seven Deadly Sins. So good. It's a Netflix one. Death Note. Great. Excellent. Wonderful. Fantastic. I never finished it. Yeah, no. I don't know anyone who's finished all of Fairy Tale. I got to, I think, like episode 200 and something, and it's like it's like watching Grey's Anatomy where every episode is a banger, so you're like mentally and emotionally exhausted. What did you get up to? Yeah, no, when I look at this, I started drawing and painting and stuff in 2021. When I get obsessed with something, I go full in. There's no pulling me back. And anime was one of those little treats. Like a fun little thing to do. Really, honestly, totally. Yes. And a lot of people are like, "Oh, I wish I could never." The secret is you can. The secret is you can. You can do anything. You can do anything you want. You just have to try it. It just has to be bad. Like you have to let yourself be really awful at something, like cringingly bad. And then eventually you'll figure out the things that work and don't work for you and how to like move yourself a little bit differently or observe a little bit more carefully, and you'll become the best version of yourself. Yes, all you have to do is practice. And like I said, like you have to be bad at it in order to be good at it. It's a actual requirement. And so many people are afraid of seeing themselves bad at something at any point in their life, for whatever reason. We're taught that we're rewarded when things are good and we're disciplined when they're not or something. But I mean, even the best surgeon has a bad day. Like, it's kind of a grim reality, but it's true. Like, everybody, that's why they have insurance. Everybody has to go through their own little, like, vetting process for themselves. And when people say that somebody's like naturally talented, I think it's really that they're internally motivated. You know what I mean? Like, that person's just motivated to do the thing. And that motivation can come from so many different directions, right? Like, you could get it from your parents or whoever raised you. Not all of us are raised by our biological parents. It could be from your friend group, or it could be from your environment. You're watching television, right? Like, kids who watch anime, maybe they end up drawing a lot because the shows that they watch are drawings. Who knows? We're all different and valuable and unique. And that's really what the work that I do is all about. I really like people. I used to be one of those people who was like, I hate people. People suck. No, I just sucked. My mindset sucked at that time, and that's okay. And if you're ever in that place, you know, it's just be gentle. Be gentle with yourself and with other people. It took a while for me to realize, like, everyone on this planet is just doing this human thing for like the first time, as far as we're aware. Your parents, your mentors, your friends, like, there's no secret to it. Anime helped you get back into your drawing life. That's amazing. And like I said before, like, you can do it in a sketchbook, but you can also do it in a notebook. Sketchbooks can become really expensive. You can do it on post-it notes. Those kind of are expensive nowadays. You could do it on napkins, like whatever it is you have, like, just doodle, draw, have fun. The more that you enjoy it, often that's like great motivation to keep doing it. And it doesn't have to be for other people, you know? It can just be something that you do for yourself in your own space. I feel like I'm kind of tilting everyone that way, probably because I have a camera, a phone in front of me. Random scraps of paper. Ooh, that's fun. It would be really fun if you took your random scraps of paper, and maybe you already do this, and like tape them or glue them into a book together. To make like your own little portfolio. Do you do that? Another thing you already do? That's genius. Let's see. Do I have one right here? That one's new. I have sketchbooks that are just notebooks. So this is just a normal, regular old notebook. But because they're so affordable, like a few cents. In the late summer months, you can usually get sketchbooks or notebooks for just like a penny. I stock up on them, and then I pull them out, and I'll use just a regular notebook. And the nice thing about a notebook is, one, it's got like these lines that can do the grid thing for you and like help you with your proportions, but also you have like, there's nothing that can hold you back, because look, it's just a cheap old notebook. You do? I love that. I'm so glad that you do. I think it's like the best. So I do a lot of sketches inside of our little cheapo notebooks. And I really find things I really enjoy, you know, like different design elements, popping the people out of the boxes, different focuses, different line widths and weights. And it doesn't feel as like permanent as a sketchbook. It doesn't feel like I'm ruining anything. I'm not wasting money or time because I'm literally practicing. The whole thing is excellent practice. And just finding like the little nuances of drawing and also noticing what kinds of compositions that I am interested in versus the ones that I lose focus and attention in. Like I lost a lot of attention in this one versus maybe a different composition. I really enjoyed like I love doing glasses. It's really fun, right? Some of these are just like, oh my gosh. I love that. The little kitty poking out. And I have a lot of like regular notes in here. There's all different things. So many different things. But the sketches are the gems. And they'll just be like random drawings. This is where real magic happens. So if you're also someone who just like doodles in a sketchbook that's actually a notebook, I relate. And if there's also like words in there, cool, awesome. So you don't need to have everything be like super high quality professional grade like sketchbooks and stuff in order to be a really competent and happy artist. Just know, everyone's got to start somewhere. You're so welcome, and thank you so much for hanging out and saying hi and regulating yourself and getting that center that we all really need, you know. But since you mentioned it, we're all just people. And I've been saying this like repeatedly, especially with the past couple weeks. We're all just one interaction away from each being friends. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Take care of yourself every day, all the time. And we'll talk again. Thank you, friend. It's so weird. It's the weirdest, coolest thing ever. So I hope that I get to see you again soon, Mayo. You're everyone's favorite condiment. I will. Thank you. Y'all, today I'm gonna go on a walk with a friend. She just got back from a little trip and I'm super excited. I miss her so much. And it's a beautiful day outside, so why not? We have Brody on the studio floor right now, chilling, hanging out, having a great time with us. He is such a good work dog. He's kind of on edge because they're doing construction and he doesn't really like all the extra noise. I totally agree with him. It's a lot, it's too much. So we're just kind of hanging out together, doing the thing. I'm really grateful that you've chosen to hang out with us as well today. So thank you. All right, this is Maddie, and Maddie is a psychology major at UW Whitewater right now. So I'm just sending Maddie some very good energies and luck as finals clamps down on everybody. I remember finals weeks being so stressful when I was in school. I went to school at UW Stevens Point, which is 2 hours north of Madison, which is where we are now. I'm thinking also of going back up to the Roberta's art gallery to see the paintings one more time before they come down on May 7th. So they'll be up at UW Whitewater until the end of the semester. It was like a big deal that this was the first time we had seen all these paintings together. I'm really grateful for the opportunity, and the students and staff that work at Roberta's Art Gallery, which is a memorial gallery as well. It's a really beautiful space. They did just like a phenomenal job with everything. Okay, I just really didn't. I want to kind of come back down into this part and give a bit more depth, and that'll push the neck area down. A bit more so that the face can kind of come forward. And then some more shading just under the neck area to shape and frame the face. I wonder how rapidly I would be able to get, like how much I could speed up without losing the like integrity of the artwork. I said it last night on the live, and I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna ramp up our art challenge. I'm gonna challenge myself to get more done, and not only more done, but also push myself to essentially like boot camp, like artist boot camp myself so that I become better faster. And some people do this by going to a university and getting into like a program where someone else helps them figure out what they need to learn. We're just going to figure out what the things are that I'm lacking and kind of put a lot of emphasis on getting those skills. Skills like, well, I like my color theory knowledge already, but more, and really focusing on composition and on proportion to the point where like you're gonna look at someone and be like, oh, I know that's so and so, you know, without, and I want it to become so natural to me that every time that and this happened the last time that I was like steadily working on the Garden of a Thousand Faces, like early last year. Every time I picked up a paintbrush, I could pretty much nail exactly what I wanted to paint. When you take a break, your confidence changes, your comfortability with your devices and tools changes. Bless you, Brody. And I think that's kind of like what happened to me. So now I'm not quite as confident in my abilities as I was before. So we'll pick up the pace, really like push to get back to a place where I'm like uber comfortable with some discomfort, you know, like we have to be constantly learning, and learning is uncomfortable work. But yeah, something I want to do. We'll just try something a little bit different. And I push myself all the time anyway, so now having more of like a focus, I think, will be really healthy. And if anyone wants to join me in on this little artist boot camp, let me know and we'll kind of like tailor it to our needs. It's really like a small thing right now, but it may grow. You never know. But I just noticed that there's some areas that I'm kind of lacking in that I need to be more critical on and, you know, like purposefully do it. Hi, Melody. You like the shading? This is just cross hatching, and I'm really honestly not the best at it, but we're getting better. It's kind of fun. This is just a ballpoint pen, very simple. It's kind of tedious, like it takes a while, but I think that's kind of the joy of it as well, because it's going to require a bit more mindfulness and just constant movement, which sometimes we can forget to do. And since I usually am painting, I'm really used to developing those values, right? Like going really, really dark and getting some depth, coming really, really light. Doing a lot of these drawing sketches really helps also to develop a better sense of understanding of viewing value. Thank you. Do you draw yourself? Are you an artiste as well? You're moving right now. Is it a big move? Well, hi, Katie. It's going good. Just doing a little finishing shading up on this one. How's your move? Did you move yet? Did you find a place you like? I know the last time we were talking, you were kind of like thinking about different locations. Did you move out of Madison area? McFarland, Madison district? Portage. Nice. Ah, well, happy healing, Melody. You don't love Portage? Why? Is it like boring? I've only really like been through Portage, but I haven't spent much time there. Any cool cafes? Or are the people kind of not your favorite? I won't tell them. Too quaint. You're always welcome back. Madison's a little like pricey though. Hopefully you're saving some money there. Hoping to be at a better job closer in Madison. I hope that too. I was just thinking about you the other day as well. And wondering how everything was going. So I'm really glad you hopped on. Oh no. What were the things you needed? I miss our art sessions too. You're just a hop, jump, and a skip. Oh, I have a state park pass. Do you want to go to a state park? We can go to Devil's Lake anytime. You're so close. Are there other state parks over by Portage? Curious. Each need an office space. So you either have a 3-bedroom question mark? You're basically living the most adult life that you possibly can. That's all I'm hearing. Oh, let's do it. When are you available? Four bedroom? Quite small. 4 bedrooms crazy big. Like, is it one of those 4 bedrooms that like they could knock a wall down and make it into a more comfortable 3 bedroom or a 2 bedroom? You're still moving? Yeah, no worries. Let me know when you're ready. I got my state park pass in my car, so just let me know and I'll just hop on in there with my stuff. Well, I love you and I miss you. I've been trying not to spend money on art supplies, but I currently have a Blick cart for $220. So I want to get this a sketchbook that's for multimedia, but it's like so nice. And I might have to just get it anyways, that type of thing. Thank you. Are you going to come to the show? I need to plan another day to go there because I just want to see it again and say hi to the gallery staff and like give them treats and shower them in love because they're so sweet. And there's so many people who are like, I want to go, I want to go. And I'm like, well, maybe we should make a date out of it. Because everyone had like some, there was bad weather and everyone seemed to have something going on the Tuesday when we had our event. Which is just like, that's just how things go, like everything happens all at one time. Thank you. Yes, they did. Honestly, so good. Well, if you find a time to go, let me know, and I might be able to come too because I need to get out there another time. My car broke down right before we needed to go there for the show. That was great. So I got a rental car. It was an electric vehicle. Is your car electric? I couldn't remember. But that was fun. It was a different experience. I had to sit in the car for like an hour just to refuel it. That was crazy. I don't know, I didn't really think about how much time it takes to charge a big old battery. That's that's for sure. And I don't really know. It's a hybrid. Oh, okay. Exactly. It was wild. I highly don't recommend full electric vehicles after that experience. Um, Plus, like the thing that happened in Chicago last winter where there was like that super freeze and all of the batteries were like dead. And they had to get new batteries for them on the lots. It was like an ha moment, but at the same time, it's like not funny at all. 12 hours? Stop it. 12 hours? Luckily, it was just 1 hour that I had to do that, but I was at one of those superchargers. But otherwise, it would have taken like 3 hours for the same thing, which it's wild. That's too much. It's way too much. Okay, I'm satisfied. I don't want to like overdo anything on this portrait. Dun, dun, dun. Did everything. There's Maddie. Maddie's a psychology major at UW Whitewater. And then here's our other one, and this is Seb. How cute. And Seb is studying criminology. So we did 2 today. We'll just keep on going with them. I'll probably come online a little bit later. The dogs are gonna need a little walk quick, but we'll do that. And then we'll come on later and do some more sketching. These are really fun. They're perfectly imperfect and they're all very unique, which I really like. But I'm going to take a little break and then we'll come back on live and do some like sketching and some painting. I have to do some big portraits as well, or big paintings. We did portraits last night, which were really fun. These are gouache portraits that I like doing. So we'll get back into it. But I hope you eat something really good and drink some water and enjoy your day. And I'll check in with you again very soon. Thanks for